What up? What up, YouTube, man? This is the Atheist Church, man, with your host, Kweli Kush, and your boy, yours truly, Kwame Ramesu. Okay, so let's recap. From Genesis 3 and 4, we done had God, having having Adam and Eve having two sons, and God caused the sons to beef with each other, and Cain killed his brother, you know what I'm saying? So that was the first 48 shit, dealing with God. God was a detective in first 48, Abel, got murdered by his brother Cain. So I don't know why it was hard for God to solve this murder, because God was asking questions you already knew the answer to. He said, man, your brother blood came from the ground. I'm like, so Cain was like, nigga, why are you even investigating this shit? Like, dude. And so Cain was like, nigga, I need my lawyer. So from the creation story all the way to Genesis chapter 4, and then, Cain getting shot at the club, Cain was at the club, talking to his family and shit. So somebody pulled up on him and shot him in the leg, and then he ended up killing him. He said a young man wounded him, and he said he killed him for wounding him. So if Cain is avenged 7 times and all this other bullshit. So you can tell from the first 4 chapters of the Bible, it's pretty fucked up. It's been a mess. I'm like, God, come on, man. Like, dude, what kind of heroin was you taking? Like when you told Moses to write that? Well, actually, it wasn't even God. It was really the Bible writers that didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. They done created a creation story that didn't make sense. And then now they got a fucking first 48 that didn't make sense. Who was these other people? I'm still trying to figure out what Southside nigga shot Cain. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. He from the South Side or something. So it had to be one of Cain's grandsons. And he just said young man. So I'm still tripping on this first 48 thing. And then, when Abel got killed, I guess it was, I don't know if Abel, they leave a lot of the shit out when it comes to the Bible. But anyways, I digress. You wasn't here last for the first 4 chapters of the Bible, you missed out on a lot. You know what I'm saying? That didn't make sense. The land of Nod, and Cain having a wife and all this other shit. So we're gonna go on and get into chapter 5. This is called The Generations of Adam to Noah. Okay, so hopefully y'all don't have the attention span of a chicken sandwich. Okay, and y'all just need to listen. This is why we're doing 2 chapters a night. So we're gonna do chapter 5 and chapter 6. Let's get to it. Let's get active. Let me take me a drink real quick. That Jim Beam. Ooh. This is the record of the descendants of Adam. When God created human beings, he made them in the likeness of God. Okay, so God, what is your likeness? Nigga, you invisible, so why aren't we invisible? If we made in your image, then why aren't we invisible? Because, nigga, I don't see you around nowhere. Unless you're saying that we are gods. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people misconstrued that, like, oh, we look like God. But nobody has seen what God looked like. I always ask Christians, what does God look like? Does he have a meat suit? You know what I'm saying? The nigga walking around with J's on, and they got a nose, they got an eyebrow piercing or something, you know what I'm saying? What does the nigga look like? Let's keep reading. He created them male and female when they were created. He blessed them and named them humankind. So first of all, in the first chapters of Genesis, you didn't give them a goddamn name. You didn't give them a goddamn name until after they got kicked out the garden. Till after you know what I'm saying, for I guess late payment on rent or something. You know what I'm saying? Then they ate this goddamn fruit that you talking about, that you created, that you didn't want them to touch, but you put it right there. You put it right there for them to touch, but you didn't want them to touch it. You know what I'm saying? That's some condescending bullshit you got going on, God. Anyways, we created them male and female when they were created. He blessed them and named them humankind. Okay. Adam was 130 years old when he begot a son in his likeness. Okay, so Adam, how old was you when you ate of the tree? How old was y'all when you ate of the tree of the forbidden fruit? How the fuck old was y'all? Y'all was 0 years old, because he formed you out of a pile of dirt, and then he made your wife out of a fucking rib, you know what I'm saying? I guess him and Dr. House, you know what I'm saying, came together, and God had to take some medical classes or something like that, how to make a woman out of a rib and shit, and then he sewed it back up. So my question is, if Adam was 130 years old, how the fuck old was Eve? How the fuck old is Eve? I mean, y'all had to be born at the same time. Like, after God done, tried to have you mate with goats and bears and tigers and shit. And God said, well, this is not a suitable mate for you. So Adam, you done stuck your dick in every goat and animal that, around there. But then he said, oh, well, I'm going to make you a woman. Right. Okay. But right here in verse 3, chapter 5, verse 3, Adam was 130 years old when he begotten a son in his likeness. So was it Cain? So you was 0 years old when you got kicked out of your house, out of the Garden of Eden. Y'all got kicked out. Y'all got evicted. And now you're 130 something years old. Nigga, where you been living at? Where y'all been living at? Nigga? Y'all been at the Motel 6 or something? Come on, man. This don't make sense. Okay. After his image, and his name was Seth. Wait a minute. After his image and his name was Seth, Adam lived 800 years after he begot Seth, and he had another son and a daughter. The whole lifetime of Adam was 930 years old when he died. He had a son named Seth at 130 years old after he was told that he was going to die after if he touched the forbidden fruit or the tree of light or knowledge. But this nigga lived up to be 900 years old when he died, 930 years old. So where the fuck Seth come from? Where did Cain go? How old was Cain? Like, where is Eve? They don't even mention Eve in this bitch. They don't even mention Eve in this passage. So it's all about Adam. Let's keep reading. Verse 6. When Seth was 105 years old, he begot who? Enosh. Seth lived 870 years old. He begot Enosh, and he had another son and daughter. Oh, so now they adding women in here. It's a bunch of incest going on. I don't see why y'all don't see this shit right off the bat. Oh shit! Hold on, I'm filling up the papers. All right. He had another daughter who the whole lifetime of Seth was 920 and 12 years old when he died. How the fuck do they know? Wait a minute. Okay, so how the fuck do they know how long these people live? Adam ate the forbidden fruit. Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit, right? And they were supposed to die the day they touched her, but these niggas living long. So we got the death of Seth, and we got the death of Adam and the death of Seth. 930 years old for Adam, and then 912 years for Seth. What about their daughters? What the fuck about their daughter? Like, why the fuck they, talking about the death of them? So these females are still alive. So according to the Bible, it just leaves shit out. It just doesn't make sense. When you read this comic book, So when Inshaw or Sue or whatever that motherfucking name is was 900 years old. Wait a minute. So when he was 900 years old, he begotten a son called Kenan. Enosh lived 815 years after Kenan. He begot Kenan. And Kenan and Kel, I guess it was named Kenan. I guess Kenan and Kel was around then. He had other sons and daughters, unnamed. The whole life of Inshaw was 905. Wait, whoa, time out. Flag on play. Illegal. Wait a minute. Okay, so hold on. It said Esau lived. It said Esau was 905 years old when he died. So I guess the life expectancy was declining. The older they got, the life expectancy was because so Adam was 930. His son Inshaw was 900 years old. Hold on. Seth was 912 years old. Inshaw was 905 years old when they died. So I guess the life expectancy was, it sounds like some Mortal Kombat shit to me. You know how Katana is 10,000 years old, Shao Kahn is like 20,000 years old, Shang Tsung is 10,000 years old. I mean, what kind of age range are they working with? Like, are y'all counting days or dog years or what? I mean, tell me how this shit makes sense. Well, Christians like, well, they had perfect DNA, so they lived a long time. You know what I'm saying? So we don't live as long as we. So you mean to tell me from 2000 ACE, which is after the Common Era, these motherfuckers had a long lifespan. So now we're in 2021, and these motherfuckers are only living up to be 65 to 80 years old, bro. Anyway, Esau lived to be 850 years old after he begot Kenan, and he had other sons and daughters that unnamed. The whole lifespan of Esau was 905 years old. Then he died. When Kenan was 700, wait. It said Kenan was 70 years old and he begot Mahalaha, whatever the fuck name is. What kind of names are these, man? Mahalaelen, Mahalaelen. Kenan lived 840 years after he begot Mahalalel, whatever that fuck name is. I'm sounding like Steve Harvey that can't pronounce names. And he had another son and daughter. The whole life. So, wait a minute, talking about. Let's recap. So it's always them having sons and daughters. When Adam and Eve only had 2 sons. So how the fuck they get out of daughters? Okay, so it was three men and 1 female on the earth. Now I guess the writers of the Bible said, "Oh shit, we left out a damn female, so I guess we need to add some women in there." So do you see how the incest is? This is a book of incest. The whole chapter 5 of Genesis is book of incest. Now I'm reading this shit to you. If y'all not comprehending, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. This is incest. They fucking each other. I'm surprised they don't come out looking like the motherfuckers from The Hills Have Eyes. Like, seriously. But Christians believe this bullshit. They don't read this. Let's keep reading. After he begot begotten Mahalaha, that's his name for now. Mahalaha, whatever, Mahalalel, whatever the fuck his name is. And he had other sons, plural, and other daughters, plural. They was fucking each other. They was hunching and doing all this other shit, playing, spinning the bottle, you know what I'm saying? All this other bullshit. The whole lifetime of Kenan and Kel was 910 years old. So the life expectancy goes down to every 16 years. Okay, cool. All right, God. Then he died. Then Mahalaha, I'm going to call him the M-Man. The M-Man was 65 years old when he begot Jared. Mahala, the M-Man, lived 830 years old after he begot Jared. God damn, nigga. Nigga, you was 65 years old and you was still shooting sperm out your penis. When nowadays we have to take Viagra. Men in their fucking 30s is taking Viagra. And you mean to tell me you was still able to get a bitch pregnant at 65 years old? Yeah. Okay. All right. Good job. Let me see where I'm at. He begot Jared, and he had other sons and daughters. Okay, more incest. The whole lifespan of the M-Man was 805 years old when he died. Then Jared was 162 years old when he begot. Wait a minute. Wait. Jared was 162 years old. He begot Enoch. Okay, so it took you 162 years to find somebody to mate with. So how old was the woman you was fucking? If you was 162, I mean, did you meet this bitch at a strip club or something? She was like a 22-year-old stripper and you just went to the strip club and you said, "Oh yeah, bitch, I want to have a son by you or a daughter by you." You know what I'm saying? I mean, these some old ass niggas having fucking these young hoes, man. I mean, they've been on that shit forever. So I can kind of see why old niggas fuck with them young bitches. So Enoch was born after 602 years old. Jared lived 800 years after he begot Enoch. And he had other sons and daughters. Then the whole lifetime of Jared was 962 years old. Oh, so it went back up. So he leveled up. I guess he ate the damn Mario Brothers mushroom or something when he. I don't know, man. It went back up. It went from 905, then it went back to 962 years old. Okay, so I guess he been eating his Wheaties or something. When Enoch was 65. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so 60. Okay, so what is up with these dudes fucking at 65? So they mean to tell me they weren't virgins until they was 65 years old? You mean to tell me this nigga went damn near 65 years old without any pussy? Come on, man. Y'all give me a break. Let me take another drink on. Man, shit. The fuck? The fuck? So this nigga was 65 years old. He begot Methuselah. I can pronounce that shit. Methuselah. Enoch walked with God after he begot Methuselah for 300 years. Nigga, how you gonna walk with God when God, we don't even know what God look like. We don't even know this nigga got feet, hands, arms, legs, a stomach, digestive system. We don't know what this fucking God got. We don't even know if this motherfucker got a face. But y'all up here telling this nigga Enoch walked with God after he begot Methuselah for 300 years. And he had other sons and daughters. More incest. I'm reading this shit to y'all, and if you're still a Christian after, I'm just saying. What's that? Hello?
Can you hear me?
I would say, God, is that you? You talking shit? What's up?
Man, I'm trying to get this shit right, bro. This shit pissing me the fuck up. I don't know what's going on with my headset.
Because y'all hear me, do y'all need me to start off?
Man, keep going.
Oh yeah, so everybody could hear from the beginning of chapter 5. Do I need to start all over? Are we good?
Yeah, you good. My shit fucked up.
Okay. So we're gonna start. Okay, so verse 21 of Genesis chapter 5. Enoch was 65 years old, like his daddy, when he first got a piece of pussy and begot Methuselah. So they only so this is the funny part about it, Kweli. Who were they fucking? Who these bitches was getting? Kweli, I'm trying to figure out who were they fucking before they got a son. Because they had to be fucking their granddaughters. Like, real talk. Because it seemed like every time I read a... Yeah.
This is my personal opinion, theory, whatever word you want to use. I think they just slipped up and forgot to add that part to the story. Or they took that book out and didn't put it in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? And they just fucked up. And it's just a missing. They talk about the missing link of evolution. Where's these mystery pictures at? The missing link
exactly.
Of evolution.
Bro, they had these old men. I think that's why they got Catholic priests fucking kids, because shit. I guess they say, well, shit, you know, if we can fuck young boys and girls, they did it in the Bible, because they don't even mention who they were. Because it's like, okay, they begot sons and daughters, and then they died. Then I guess the son, the oldest son, will fuck his damn sister or young sister or niece or I mean, come on, man. Where was I at, man? When Enoch was 65 years old, he begot Methuselah. Enoch walked with God. I don't see how you can walk with God when they said, spoiler alert, nobody has seen the face of God. After he begot Methuselah for 300 years. Damn, and you ain't okay. And he had other sons and daughters. The whole lifetime of Enoch was 365. God damn, y'all must have been eating preservatives or something. Y'all must have had high blood pressure and eating grains and shit. You know, like what's that nigga Ricky Smiley said? Y'all had gout, inner ear infections and shit. Nigga, 300 nigga, y'all went from 865 years old to 300. Damn, agriculture was a motherfucker, wasn't it? Enoch walked with God, and he was no longer here for God took him. Okay. So when Methuselah,
God took him, that mean God killed him.
Yeah. Hey, that's my point. Exactly. Maybe I need the King James version. Won't they just be real and say God killed him? God killed the nigga. God said, you know what, nigga, I'm gonna have to murk you, nigga. You know, Enoch, you can be a very important figure. They're gonna make a movie, and I'm gonna create a nigga named Denzel Washington to star in it. So I'm gonna have to kill you, nigga. So Denzel Washington play you. Okay. God murked him. Another first 48. So every time we mention a kill that God made, we're gonna call it first 48. All right. So,
48.
spoiler alert. Yeah, first 48. We're in Jerusalem. Well, the first 48, we found a dead body. Detective God is on the scene. Well, found a dead body. I think his name is Abel. I created the nigga, and I know who killed him, but I'm gonna go make him confess so I can prosecute him. So I'm gonna be the judge, prosecutor, and executioner. We'll be back after these messages. Anyways, so when Methuselah was 180 years, goddamn, shit, I guess the life expectancy went down. Methuselah was 187 years old. He begot Lamech. That sounds like a damn character from damn Halo. Dude, it's like one of them damn Halo characters, man. Shit, Lamech? I'm Lamech. I'm friends of Arbiter. We will take over the land because I'm Lamech with my cape and my sword and tons of Lamech, Lamech.
Yeah, Lamech,
yeah, whatever. That sounds like a goat name Yeah, all of them. Like Methuselah, like what the fuck is Methuselah? Meth. Is it Meth? Methuselah. This nigga was high. Okay, so Methuselah lived 782 years old after he begot Lamech. He had other sons and daughters. How many? The Bible never mentioned how many. So
they never named the daughters. It's almost like the women are just not even important. Who cares what their names were? We
can't even. It's always names of sons. Ladies that are Christians, do you see how misogynistic this Bible is? The daughters don't even have a name, but the sons do. So who are these nameless women that y'all are?
Oh yeah, bro. Let me interject right quick, bro, because some funny shit happened this morning while we on Bible names. Don't lose where you at though.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the comedian Shawty live this morning, and that nigga blocked me, bro. They was talking about baby names and shit. This nigga talking about he was gonna name his son Lazarus. So all I said was,
damn, Lazarus, really?
All I said was, what's wrong with having an African name? Y'all choosing names out of a fiction book. You might as well name your son Harry Potter. This nigga's a comedian and he blocked me, man. Old sensitive ass nigga. Shawty, you dead ass wrong for that, man. And I'm calling your ass out.
Yeah, Shawty, you a beta male. You are a fucking beta. He's a blue pill beta male. Lazarus, why you? Okay, we gonna get to Lazarus later on, so I'm not gonna foreshadow. So, like I said, if y'all are just now tuning in, we are reading the genealogy of chapter 5. You can read along. I'm not gonna start all over unless the host wanted me to. But if y'all just tuning in, we're doing a genealogy of Adam to Noah. So, but we're gonna get into chapter 6. So this chapter 6, spoiler alert, is the funniest shit I have ever read in the Bible. So get ready to laugh because it's going to be some damn, some not duality, but some dialogue, right? So we're just going to get this damn genealogy thing over. Yeah. So what's that nigga name? Oh, Methuselah. Yeah, Meth Head. Meth Head was 82 years after Lamech. Lamech is from Halo. I think it's close to. I forgot the Halo character name, but that's what remind me of. I'm a Halo player. I got Xbox, so he had other sons and daughters that don't have names. The whole life of Meth Head was 969 years. Damn, he lived longer than Adam. So I guess he was on a good vegan diet. Baby, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk about vegans, but, my wife's a vegan. So, but this nigga must have lived on a vegan diet. So he lived longer than Adam. Then he died. So Lamech was 182. You mean to tell me, Kweli, bro, why all these damn old ass virgins, man? I mean, you mean to tell me the 40-year-old virgin fucked before these niggas? So the 40-year-old virgin fucked before Lamech, fucked before Enoch, fucked before Methuselah, fucked before the M-Man, whatever his name is, fucked before all these people. And these niggas I'm just saying, how the fuck these niggas are virgins, nigga? What y'all? I mean, I know y'all wasn't jacking off, you know. Well, y'all probably have been jacking off. I don't know what y'all use, like spit or something.
It ain't like they had nothing to compete with. It wasn't no competition back then. One was like 30 people. So like, how you can't get one back then? I don't understand. It should be somebody for everybody, or everybody should have known what the jump off was. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
Hey, bro, they
here later on. Y'all know see the jump off. Shout out to N.E.W Radio Show and The Real Muse. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, man, they must have been played. They must have played a crazy game of hide and go get it. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is another thing. Well, we're gonna get into that after Genesis chapter 6 because there's some things I'm gonna add when it comes to Kemet. Because Genesis chapter 6 will basically like, okay, let's finish chapter 5. So I'm on verse 28 in chapter 5. So when the Halo character Lamech was 182 years old, he begot a son and named him. Okay, so he didn't have no daughters. Okay, so he was just straight on top. So Lamech was 182 years old. He begot a son and named him Noah.
What the hell this is straight on top.
He had to be on top. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like okay. So if your female riding you, you're gonna have a girl because that means she's in control. So Lamech, that nigga was up on it. Oh yeah, bitch, I'm finna fuck your ass. Oh shit, I'm about to nut, baby. Oh, thank you, granddaughter, for the pussy.
I don't believe that. But they say that. I heard that before though.
Let me shut up before we get demonetized. Let me shut up.
They say if she on top, she won't get pregnant because gravity.
Yeah. Flat earthers don't believe in gravity. I guess it was buoyancy. My sperm don't have buoyancy. So man, he was shooting up the Lamech went up in that pussy, he was shooting up the club, huh? That what we call it, shooting up the club. Shit. And Lamech wasn't bush and he said, I don't want no daughters, I want sons this time, shit. so Lamech did not have no sons. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Lamech said, he, hitting it from the back and on top. That's it. But yeah, he begot a son and called him Noah, saying, "This is the one that bring us relief from our works and the toil of our hands, out of the very ground the Lord has put up under a curse." What the fuck? Wait. Noah, y'all had all these goddamn kids, but Noah was the only one that basically was supposed to get rid of the curse. So y'all was fucking for no reason. Y'all had to fuck all these. Y'all had to fuck your granddaughters and your aunties and your nieces and shit like that just to create Noah. So you mean tell me this God did not have powers to say, well, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. I'm just gonna let them fuck each other. It's incest, even though I'm against incest. I'm still gonna let these motherfuckers fuck each other. Oh, then I'm gonna put Noah somebody's in his great granddaughter's belly after he done fucked her, and it's gonna end the curse. So I asked the Hebrew Israelites, if Noah was the end of the curse, why you niggas still feel like y'all cursed? I'll wait. Anyways, let's keep reading.
That part.
Yeah. The one shall bring us relief from our work in the toil of the fields and out of the very ground that the Lord has put us under a curse. Lamech lived 595 years after he had a heart attack from taking too much Viagra, trying to fuck again, and he begot Noah. So he died when he was on top of a bitch. What that bitch saying, Color Purple? He died on top of me. Sorry, Lamech. You took too much. Noah, he had other sons and daughters. The whole life of Lamech was set. Wait a minute. Wait. Rewind. Lamech lived 595 years old after he begot Noah, and he had another son and daughter. Then the whole life of Lamech was 777 years after he died from a Cialis overdose. Okay. So wait a minute. So 500. Somebody got a calculator? Never mind. We ain't gonna worry about that right now. wait, time out. Okay, so let's go back. Lamech lived 595 years old. He begot Noah. And he had other sons and daughters. The whole life expectancy was 700. So that's like 235 when he begot Noah. So Noah, keep in mind, 235. Noah was 235 when his daddy died. Noah should have never went to Texaco and bought them damn stingers for his daddy. So when Noah was 500 years old, wait a minute. According to the math, I ain't gonna call my wife in here because she's a Christian. I ain't gonna call her.
We can approximate it. So he was somewhere around like 200, according to
so I'm like
story.
Right. Okay, so when Noah was 500 years old, he begot Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So they got it backwards because we know that Africa is older than Arabia, and we know Japheth is the youngest of it. Because if you look at it like this is what the nigger brews, shall I call them, have. Like they would say Shem is older, but when you look at history, it would be Ham that's older. Ham is the big brother. That's why he's in the middle. When you look at Shem, he begot Shem, Ham, and Japheth. No women. Keep in mind, no women. When we've been going to chapter 6, we got Shem, Ham, and Japheth. No women going into chapter 6. Y'all ready? Let's go. Chapter 6 of Genesis, the origin of Nephilim, or whatever. When humans begin to grow in numerous on the earth, and the daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw how beautiful the daughters were. They were like, man, these bitches bad in the bitch, God. Damn, daddy. I ain't know you can create bitches with ass like that. Shit, you know what? We about to go down there and do some fuck God like, no, not yet, man. Ain't time. It ain't time y'all go down there yet, man. I know, man. Hey, that bitch right there got some ass on her. Oh yeah, man. Keep watching booty talk, y'all, till I say y'all can go down there. All right? Okay, Dad. Yeah. Okay, God, Dad. Okay, we gonna sneak out there. Hey, Daddy. Hey, when Daddy sleep, we finna sneak down there and get some human pussy. Spoiler alert. So when the humans begin to grow up, I'm sorry, y'all. When humans began to grow numerously on the earth and the daughters were born of them, the sons of God saw how beautiful and fine and sexy these bitches was, shopping at Macy's. For human beings were. They like, God damn, these bitches bad in the bitch. Look at that motherfucker, Nicki Minaj looking bitch. And so they looked for their wives, whomever they pleased. Oh, these niggas was some damn horny motherfuckers. Then the Lord said, my spirit shall not remain in the human beings forever, because they are only flesh. Their days shall compromise 120 years. Damn, God put a speed limit on life, I guess. God said, you know what? Man, I kind of fucked up with these bitches and these niggas. You know what? I'm not going to even dwell with these motherfuckers no more. They don't want to listen, even though I know they weren't going to listen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to go on and give up on them. So sons, y'all can go on down there and fuck whoever y'all want to. I got some Trojans lifestyles in a drawer in my bedroom by the nightstand. You make sure you use them. Yeah. Their days shall compromise 120 years. The Nephilim appeared on earth. I guess it's one of God. So, Kweli, do you think Nephilim was one of God's sons? Because it said in verse 4, it said Nephilim appeared on the earth. And in those days... go ahead.
If my language arts teacher did any justice, it sounds like a plural word to me. So it sounded like Nephilim would be talking about more than one person, whoever it is.
Yeah, I only know. See, you know what? The Bible is not descriptive. It's just basically, it sounds like some Shakespeare shit to me.
You know, it's spoiler alert. So not only are we reading something that's like we was alluded to on the show last week, this stuff is translated, so it's not in this original language. So some of the stuff get lost in translation. And it's been copied so many times, people make mistakes in the copying. And True. It's an evolution of a story, the way the telephone game worked. So it's gonna be some stuff in there like that just don't make no sense because they just left it out or they forgot it or they made a mistake for whatever reason. It's in there and it don't make no sense. So your guess is good as mine. That's the problem with the Bible. It's the big book of multiple choice. So you get all these different interpretations. Because I'm gonna say Nephilim is a plural thing, and then somebody else gonna say, oh no, it's just one person, and we both equally valid.
Right, because it said the sons of God. It said the sons of God, but so who was God's baby mama? You know, who the guy fucked to get sons? I mean, I know the niggas just didn't create them out as they ass. I know God went on the toilet one day playing dominoes and taking a shit, and he said, "Oh shit, I created some sons. I thought I was dropping the Browns off at the Super Bowl, but there's some niggas in here. So you know what? I'm going to birth them and make them humans. I mean, God spirits or whatever. You know, I mean, it could have been God. You know, had some enchiladas that day, and you know he had diarrhea and just said, you know what? I'm gonna go take a shit, and hopefully these sons come out." You know what I'm saying? So Nephilim appeared on the earth in those days as well as later after the sons of God has intercourse with the daughters of human beings. Who was the other nigga that fucked the daughters? And you know what? Go ahead.
These human women had sex with aliens.
That would be plausible if it was proven, because we know aliens are physical beings or considered to be physical beings. So yeah, that would be more plausible. Go ahead.
I'm not saying that because you know I don't believe none of this stuff. It's all fiction to me. But that's what the book says. The definition of a extraterrestrial is something there's some not from Earth, right? That's what the word means. Extraterrestrial. And the sons of God in this story, don't they come from outer space? So they're aliens.
They had to be.
They had sex with human women. So the Bible is talking about these women having sex with aliens. If you put it in modern language.
That part. Hey, quick question, man. I'm on my big screen, man. Are you still live? Because it's showing that you're not live with us. I just want to
yeah. It's still live.
Okay. I'm seeing a different bunch of different numbers pop up. Okay, anyways, let's keep reading. Nephilim appeared on the earth in those days as well as later, after the sons of God had intercourse with the daughters of human beings who bore them sons. They were heroes of old and the men of renown. So these niggas went to the strip club. They went to V Live, and they went to Chocolate City. And what's that strip club in Atlanta? It's the famous one. I know them niggas were there, man. Magic City. They went to Magic City and was tricking off some God's money and say, you know what? I need some sons, bitch. So while young Lorda was giving Nephilim some lap dances and shit, I guess he just impregnated her stinking pussy ass. And then the other son came to Dallas to V Live and said, you know what, fuck Yellow Beezy. Shit. I'm gonna take his girl from you. So let's keep reading. They were the heroes of old and the men of renown. Okay, so chapter 5, warning of the flood. This should be interesting, y'all. The warning of the fucking flood. See, this reason why I got this Bible, because the reason why I like this Bible is because it tells you when shit happens. It titles every verse and chapter. So that's why I like this book so much. As far as like helping me guide into this comedy hour. You know what I'm saying? It's comedy, but it's basically reading it from a secular perspective. If y'all are just tuning in, this is Bible comedy hour, but it's basically like we're, reading it from a secular perspective. So if you get offended, so fuck what? We're going to continue to do it, okay? We read 2 chapters every Tuesday. So fuck you if you get offended, all right? Anyways, so the warning of the flood, when the Lord saw how great the wickedness of humans beings was on the earth, and how every desire of their hearts conceived was always nothing but evil. Nigga, did you know this shit before you created human beings? God, did you fucking know that human beings will be wicked prior to you creating them? Did you know this shit?
Yes.
Like, or go ahead. I need a drink.
Yes has to be the answer that the Christians will give, or any believer that I know, because they say that God is all knowing. That's one of the attributes that they put on. So
right, but then it's like God is pissed off at some shit he already knew was gonna happen. Like, nigga, how the fuck you get mad at some shit you already know was gonna happen? Like, you can't get mad at me for that. You know that I was gonna do this bullshit. And then you like, oh, well, you know, Kwame, you know, and Kweli, you know, I know they're going to smoke some weed and drink some alcohol behind the skating rink in Atlanta. So I'm going to be pissed off and I'm going to punish them. But I already knew it was going to happen. Nigga, God, couldn't you intervene? Like, you know what? I don't want my humans to be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to put it in place where they don't fuck up. But then you got Christians who will say like, well, they have free will. How the fuck do you have free will with all-knowing God? So that implies to me, that this God wanted it to happen. God wanted this shit to happen. And I don't see how Christians are not seeing this shit. If they watching our show right now, Kweli, they should know, damn, God knew this shit was going to happen, but he ain't did shit to stop it. God was like, whatever. They'll deal with it. I'm gonna punish them later though. You know, I'm finna drink this Budweiser and watch the game. I'm finna watch this damn LeBron James game. And you know what I'm saying? The Lakers and whoever playing tonight. So God don't give a fuck. Your God don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. Your God does not give a fuck until the shit is too late. So then he gonna act surprised that the shit happened. Anyways. Let's go back to chapter 5. Verse 5. When the Lord saw how great the wickedness of humans was on earth, however, and how the desires of their hearts was conceived always with nothing but evil, the Lord regretted. Pause. The Lord regretted. How the fuck a God gonna regret making human beings on this earth, and his heart was with grief? You mean to tell me this goddamn God was a damn Gemini? How the fuck you gonna regret some shit you made? I'm gonna use one of Ray Hagen's analogies. Shout out to Pastor Ray Hagen's. So you mean to tell me if I bake a cake, or my wife bakes a cake or whatever, if the cake fucks up, if the cake messes up in the oven, whose fault is it? Is it the baker or the cake? Come on, y'all, put it in the comment section. Is it the cake's fault or is it the baker's fault? If I make something, or if I cook something on the stove and it fucks up, whose fault is it? You see what I'm saying? You see how the logic when it comes to this Bible. See, humans have this abusive mentality. They have this mentality to where, oh, it's my fault that, like, let's say for instance, women that are being abused, right? Women that are being abused, they blame themselves for their husband beating on them. I know y'all know that shit. So if this God knew this shit was gonna happen, why the fuck this God act surprised? Like, oh shit, I didn't know they were gonna do that shit. I created humans. That's an analysis to a cartoon. Creating a cartoonist creating a cartoon, knowing the ins and outs of the cartoon, and acting surprised that Tom captured Jerry and ate Jerry. Nigga, you created the cartoon. Why the fuck you acting surprised that Tom ate Jerry? Finally caught him after 20 years of watching Tom and Jerry? Come on, y'all.
And then punish Tom for it.
Yeah, punish Tom for like, Tom, you ate Jerry. But Tom is like, nigga, you knew I was gonna do this shit. You set the shit up.
Not only did he know, he made him to do it.
Eat him. Yeah, he made them do it. So this is why I say free will does not exist. If you Christians still think that this was free will, please call into the show. I will stop the Bible reading right now, and I will let you explain to me and Kweli what free will is, because this is not free will. This is definitely not fucking free will. God knew this shit was gonna fuck up, so God needed a reason to fuck up the earth. Like I need a reason to flood the earth. Let me send my sons down, which they don't have no mama. Let me send my illegitimate children down and fuck y'all women. What you say it was 30 people? So by that time, as I read chapter 5, it was like 50 people. Yeah, so it was some bad bitches on the earth, I guess, at the time. Them damn angel kids was horny. Spoiler alert: angels are gonna come to earth. So let's keep reading. The evil was being on the earth, and how the desires of the hearts was conceived. All was always nothing but evil. Nigga, you knew this shit already. The Lord regretted, which you supposed to be God. You don't make no mistakes. Human beings. He said, look. This is what look, Kweli. I'm gonna throw this in here before I continue with verse 7. Kweli, didn't Polite say if say for instance, I got a son, right? I have a son. If I go to my son and say, "I'm sorry, son, I could have made it to the NFL, but the condom busted, and your mama got pregnant, so you're the reason why I didn't make it to the NFL." How would my son look at Kweli? If your dad told you that, or my dad told me that, how would you feel? So God said, "I'm sorry that the condom busted. Y'all was evil, and I could have been better. I could have been a baseball player in the minor leagues with the Wizards, because I am a wizard." You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, the Lord regretted. And he grieved. Nigga, you all powerful. You're not supposed to feel emotions like a human unless you are human, created by humans. This is something that people that are Christians should think about. And I know I take my time with the Bible. The reason why we do this analysis of the Bible is to get you to fucking think. If you're a Christian and you're watching this show, fucking think about your comic book, okay? That's all it is a comic book. God is regretting some shit. But Christians always say, well, God makes no mistakes. Well, according to verse 6, God made a mistake. He said, the Lord regretted. Now, what's the definition of regret, Kweli? Making a mistake. To sum it up. And he grieved. He was in greed. Like God was crying like, man, this goddamn Budweiser ain't no good, man. It ain't even cold, bitch. You fucked me up. I can't create proper humans. Cause you ain't gave me you gave me Budweiser instead of Coors Light, bitch. What the fuck wrong with you? Shit. And God is grieving because he ain't got the right beer. I drink liquor. Cheers. Let's go to verse 7. So the Lord said, I don't know who's ever heard him say it, I will wipe out from the earth the human beings that I have created. And not only the human beings, but also the animals that crawling things and the birds of the air, for I regretted who made it. What the fuck? Kweli, what the hell did the birds and animals do? What the fuck did they do? God said he gonna kill not only the humans, but the animals. What did they do? What the fuck did they do? God, what's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with this goddamn guy? This nigga say he finna kill the birds and the beasts of the field, everything, the rats, the roaches, all this other shit. God is really in his feelings. Like, this nigga is really salty right now. He said he gonna kill every fucking thing because he told his sons to stay up there where he was at to watch booty talk. His son said, you know what, God, Dad, fuck that shit. I'm going down to get some real pussy. I'm tired of jacking off with your damn jerkins. That shit be drying a nigga dick out when he... Okay, let me stop before we get demonetized. That's too much. But anyways, God is going to kill everybody. But y'all say, and I'm not a Satanist at all. I don't believe Satan exists. But y'all want to say the Satan this Satan character is here to kill, steal, and destroy. But in your book, in chapter 7, verse 7, so the Lord God Lord God said, this nigga said this shit. You can look it up, Genesis chapter 6, verse 7. God said, I will wipe out from the earth the human beings I have created. Like, I didn't know there was going to be fuck ups. And not only the human beings, but also the animals and the crawling things and the birds from the air. The birds like, nigga, you can't kill us, nigga. You made us to fly, nigga. We'll fly all goddamn day, nigga. I don't care about your fucking flood, nigga. The birds like, look, and you know how ducks can float in the air, float on the water, nigga. Man, them birds like, nigga, God, you tripping. Nigga, you tripping. Fuck you, God. You ain't gonna kill us, nigga. You might kill everybody else, but not us. Let's keep reading. And of the air, for I regret. God said he regret. No shit. God said he regret that I made them. But Noah, I found favor with the Lord. So, okay, with that being said, you say you regret making animals and birds. But one man you found favor with. You couldn't find favor in no like a little 6-month-old baby or a 2-year-old or some baby birds or some little chicklets, some damn baby sloths or something like that. You couldn't find favor in them. But Noah was the only motherfucker you found favor in. Why? Why Noah gotta live? Why everybody else gotta die because you found favor in Noah? Nigga, what kind of plan you got on nigga? Hey, look. Kweli, stop giving God drugs, okay? And I promise I'll stop giving God some Jim Beam. Deal?
So if I'm gonna use my rationale and my logic that God gave me according to these Christians, I'm supposed to believe that the all-knowing creator of the universe knew that Noah in the future, at some point in time when he created Adam and Eve, he knew that it was going to lead to just Noah being the only thing that he found favorable. Yet he still went through the whole spiel of bringing all these other people, Lamech and Adam, Eve, and all these other people that he was
the M guy. Don't forget the M guy, the meth dude, the meth guy created a meth guy.
So why didn't he just start with Noah? Why he create Adam and Eve? Why didn't he just start with Noah? So that's the first comment.
That part exactly. That part exactly. And you know,
question for you, boy, call in, man. I want to know, why didn't God simply just create Noah instead of going through all of these other creations of people? If Noah was the only motherfucker you could find favorable, and why he create all these animals?
But Kweli,
if he knew that all of these was gonna be unfavorable.
But Kweli, you know God just wanted to see people fuck. That's why he did that shit. God was into porn. God had some damn cocoa butter up there. You know, he was using spit and cocoa butter to jack off to everybody on this earth. So, you know, that's why. So God just needed something to jack off to.
Something's up. Got some explanation. And you can't the Bible verse to tell me, man. I want to know why, and I want to know how you know why. Not just something belief. So somebody call in and explain it to me. If not, then you got to reconcile this with yourself. Why you still believe in this crazy ass book that don't make sense? It's not logical. So if you with a question, if it's true, this is the reason why, Kweli. This is the reason why, Kweli. I ain't got an answer yet. So somebody call in and let us know why God didn't just create Noah first if Noah was the only thing that's gonna be favorable.
Shout out to Matt Dillon. Shout out to Matt Dillahunty for that analysis, man. Kweli, I'm glad you brought that up. So let's keep reading, man, because if y'all have not got a critical thinking, I know y'all ain't reading the Bible with me, which is fine. Okay, so that's why we're reading it to you. Okay, and we're breaking this shit down. We're burning this book to the fucking ground. We're gonna read from Genesis to Revelations. So this book should be burnt to the ground, and I dare any niggeroo or Hebrew Israelite to call in and prove me wrong. Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. Let's keep reading. So the Lord said, I will wipe out from the earth from the earth, the human beings I have created, and not only human beings, but also the animals that crawl and things, and the birds of the air. And I regret I have made man. I'm sorry I made man. The condom busted. You know, me and Lucifer was fucking one time, and they condom I was fucking him too hard in the ass, and the condom busted, and lifestyle wasn't. They didn't have magnums at the time, so so I just busted off in that pussy and just was like, fuck it. So God was shooting up the club, but then he's like, damn, I regret busting that nut. Well, God, you already should have known that you should not have busted that nut to create humankind, and then your sons that still don't have a baby mama. Anyway, verse 8. But Noah, I found favor with. You know what? My only creation was Noah. Like Kweli said, why God couldn't start with Noah? Why God couldn't start with Noah? Can somebody answer that question? Why God just couldn't start with Noah? Verse 9. These are the descendants of Noah. So God is already saying, look, these are the motherfuckers I know you're gonna create, Noah. So let's go on and put them in. These are the descendants of Noah. Noah was righteous. We got a call. What's up, man?
Has joined.
What's up?
Going to do. I'll catch you later. I'm going to bed, back to bed. I said, I'm going back to bed. Don't you call me that, you little sorry bastard. Hey.
Excuse us?
Who you messing with?
What?
Are you this person again? What are you trying to do? What on earth are you trying to do? You're ringing patients in the hospital telling them that they want to have sex?
What the fuck was that?
Get him in.
Do you know what? Why don't you go and look for people who are ready for things like that? You are ringing hospitals. You are ringing a hospital. You know who you're talking to? Patients who are sick. Are you crazy?
Kweli, what the fuck is going on?
You know what I need? I need to let you know you are lower than the scum of this earth. That's what you are. You are ringing a hospital. That's who you ringing. If I hang up on you now,
kick them out, man. Kick them out. Hey, Kweli. Yeah, man. I don't know what the fuck.
This how I feel about the prank shit, man. If you gonna call and prank the show, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they up for playing some Mother Teresa bullshit.
We got in the building.
Who?
You gotta turn your
has joined.
Phone down off speakerphone because we get an echo. Name where you calling from?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Where you calling from?
Yeah, who's mouth breathing on the mic?
What now?
What is this? The fuckings?
Man, come on.
Fuckings!
No.
Fuckings!
All right, once again, you gonna call in with the prank shit.
Damn, Trey. Fuck, Trey. Damn, call in, bro. Well, just come by the house. I'm still doing the show.
Are you on the air?
I'm still on the air?
Yep.
Oh, shit. No, I got people calling me. I'm telling my one of my friends to come by the house. Don't call me. I'm still good? Shit.
Yeah, you good?
Okay. I didn't want them to mess up because if they mess up the sound, then it's gonna throw us off. So, my computer, I need to take my computer to Geek Squad to get the shit. What was I at, man? So the Lord said I will wipe everything I have created on the human beings that are, but I also, she said, okay. But I found no. Okay, so verse 9. We're at verse 9. These are the descendants of Noah. Noah was righteous, but he couldn't find no righteous animal, no 2-year-old babies.
You, bitch. You know what I'm saying, you motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Fuck your mom.
Bro, hey, Kweli, am I pissing people off?
All right, hold on.
Kweli, am I pissing people off? Because I'm reading their damn comic book.
That's a robot, bro. That's a prank. Hold on.
Okay.
That shit, ho. You get off the phone, bitch. Yeah, you tell your man get his ass off the phone. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you think he talking to?
Q&A mode on. Participants may now unmute themselves.
I'm muted. Hey, Kweli, yeah.
Presentation mode on. Only moderators can be heard.
There we go.
Okay.
Can you fix it?
Has joined.
We good?
Yeah, you good.
I did not know me reading the Bible could set some people off.
Y'all gonna, bro, you ain't pissing nobody off, bro. Listen to me. Ain't pissing nobody off. That's probably another.
Oh, thank you, dear. Can you hear me right now?
Has joined.
Or a white boy. They realize it's a black show and they just want to fuck with some black folks. We continue with the teaching. I got you on moderator only mode, so he ain't gonna be able to talk. So if you hear something in the background, it's just people coming in. They ain't gonna be able to say anything.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because we got all the way to verse 22. So we're on verse 9. So these are the descendants of Noah. Noah was righteous and blameless in his generation. So you mean to tell me that a 2-year-old baby was not blameless? You mean to tell me that a cat was not blameless? You mean to tell me that a dog was not blameless, even though they be going through people's trash can and trying to get bones and pork chops and shit? You know what I'm saying? They weren't blameless. Like, they were hungry. They want to eat. And a 2-year-old baby. This God is crazy. He said nobody was blameless but Noah. Noah's a damn 655-year-old man. You mean tell me he never finger fucked the girl on the bus or something, and this nigga was blameless? You mean tell me Noah never had a drink? Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. We're gonna wait on that. Noah walked with God, didn't even know what he looked like. Noah begot 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, which Ham was older because we know Africa's older. But the earth was corrupted, and God didn't know that shit. Apparently, he's supposed to be all-knowing. In the view of God, the God of the full of lawlessness. So lawlessness
has joined.
When God saw how corrupted the earth had become, which he already knew that shit was going to happen, but didn't act like he didn't know. Since all morals had corrupted their ways, but his sons came from heaven to fuck some girls at a strip club, V Live and Chocolate and Magic City. God said to Noah, since you didn't fuck no bitches at Magic City, I was like, nigga, you the real nigga. I see that the end of the morals had come, even though I basically created Magic City and V Live and Atlanta and Dallas. For the earth was full of lawlessness because of them. You know what I'm saying? So Noah, you passed the test, even though I create those strip clubs in Dallas and Magic City. So I am going to destroy them with the earth. Nigga, God, what the fuck is your problem? You mean to tell me you put this damn strip club out here, and you mean to tell me you didn't put the strip club out here, and you was like, sticky, salty semen in your mouth, man. Kweli, is there a way you can block that shit, man? Because that is really kind of
working on it. Just ignore it in the meantime.
Okay. So what was I at? So God created. So God. Who are you? Because you said Kwame.
Has joined.
Who the fuck are you, nigga?
Bro, listen.
Don't respond. Okay. So God.
Just told me.
All right, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, so God created V Live in Magic City, and God got pissed off and said, since you didn't fall for the bullshit, since you didn't fall for the bullshit, and me creating V Live, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find favor, you Noah. You know what I'm saying? Since you didn't eat a dick, You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find favor in you. And you didn't, you know what I'm saying? Since you didn't fuck with them the girls from V Live, nigga, I find favor in you. See, the only reason I'm gonna kill the cats and the dog because they was in the back eating through the trash can. You know what I'm saying? From Chipotle, they were eating out of Chipotle boxes and shit like that. So God, I'm gonna find favor. I'm gonna find favor. You know.
What's up, my
So
nigga?
let's see.
What's up?
This is how you shall build the length of the ark, and I will be 300. It will be 300 cubics in width.
I'm going to be honest with you. Like, this is really put me borderline of going to jail.
This will be 300 units in cubics, the width of 50 cubics. Damn.
Presentation mode on. Only moderators can be heard.
Of the daylight in the finishing of the ark. A cubic above. So one cubic is 22 feet. 22.5 feet. So 55 cubics is not fucking big. So 55 times 0.5. Nigga, where my calculator at? Let's just say this. The ark was less than the size of a football field. So we're going to skip down. So make the cubic of the day and the finish of the ark a cubic above it. Put the ark entrance in on the inside and you will make it the bottom. What kind of shit is this? So you mean to tell me God watched Home and Garden TV and did not know how to build shit? Anyways, and the third deck, so it's 3 decks to this shit? Where did God put the termites? The termites and the wood ants and all this other shit. Verse 17. Excuse me, put my headphone back on. Oh shit.
Check your camera, bro.
Yeah, I realized. Damn, they really hacked this shit, bro. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, they hacked the shit out of this. They was able to turn my camera off.
I might have did that by accident, but I had muted everybody when I did that. That's on your camera.
Okay. Shit. So in other Bibles, the cubic was 82 feet, 92 feet, and 92 cubics, 82 cubics, and 104 cubics. And this one is 50. The width of the ark was 50 cubics. The height was 30 cubics, and it makes the opening of the day, which was 1 cubic. Above it. So put the ark in the interest. Put the ark in its interest in its side. You will make the width with the bottom, second and third deck. I'm about to bring the flood waters onto the earth. So God, you made a ark. You had this nigga build an ark that was no bigger than an aircraft carrier, and you want we're gonna go on and get to the specifics of this boat before we get into chapter 7. Okay, so God, I don't know, nigga. I don't know how you're gonna fit an elephant that's 23,000 pounds. You got 2 of them. You got a lion that's 880 pounds. You got 2 of them. You got a hippopotamus that's 2,300 pounds, which is 2 of them. And you got a giraffe that's 2,100 pounds, which is 2 of them. You mean to tell me this boat is not going to capsize with your cubics? Remember, 1 cubic is 22.5 feet. And you got 30 of them. Nigga, you ain't got enough room. Because you got to look at it like this. The food. You got the food. Okay, so we know that a lion eats 3,200 pounds of meat a day. Okay, we know a lion eat 3,200 pounds of food a day. That means you got a gazelles on there. You mean to tell me you got fucking giraffes and hippopotamus? Hippopotamus eats grass. They eat at least 3,000 pounds of grass a day. God, you didn't think this shit out when you was doing this shit. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Let's keep reading. I'm on my part and about to go ahead.
A wooden boat that size is impossible because it'll on its own weight.
Exactly, with the weight. An aircraft carrier couldn't carry those zoo animals.
Different material.
That part.
Impossible. Shit, you know what I'm saying? So who's shoveling all these animals shit out for 40 days?
Exactly, bro.
The smell must have been, oh my God. And then the fact that
oh my God. Yeah. Exactly, bro. Oh my God. Shit type shit. Not only that, let me keep reading because it's going to tell you how big Mount Everest is. So I'm going to keep reading, y'all, and I want y'all to really comprehend the measurements of what we just gave you for the boat and the measurements for Mount Everest. We know that Mount Everest is what, 3,580 feet tall. Keep in mind, that's one thing y'all need to keep in mind. Mount Everest is 30,582 feet tall. Let's see how tall this flood water is. Let's keep reading. I'm on my part, am about to, God is speaking Ebonics, I'm on my part, am about to bring the flood waters on the earth to destroy all creatures that I did not found, that didn't do shit to me, under the sky, which is the firmament, in which there is breath of life. Everything on the earth shall perish, even though I created it and didn't think it was a mistake. I will establish my covenant with you, Noah, who I found favorite in, and you was a virgin up until you was 165 years old, and you went to Be Live, and you didn't fool around with no damn strippers I put out there, you know. So I found favor in you. Anyway, you shall go into the ark, and your sons, no daughters, your wives and your sons, which one we're gonna be fucking together, 8 people, wives with you. Verse 19, I'm gonna off all living creatures. You shall bring to the it said of all the living creatures. You shall bring 2 of every kind into the ark, 1 male, 1 female, to keep them alive along with you. Of every kind of bird, but you just said you're gonna kill off all. Kweli, didn't you just say in verse 16? Didn't the niggas say we're gonna kill everything? But he said, look, I'm gonna look. Now he said, well, you know what? I'm gonna keep 2 of every kind. But in the first verse, I guess God changed his mind. He like, you know what? I might need 2. He said he's gonna off everything. Am I lying, Kweli? I just read the Bible verse. The nigga said he was gonna off everybody. Oh shit!
You know the God of this story, emphasis on the story. He already proved that he ain't a God of his word when he told Eve that. Well, he told Adam that they'll die.
Yeah.
And that was the truth.
Exactly.
You already know that this is a lie.
But the thing is, this nigga said he gonna kill everybody, everything. But he said, you know what? No, I'm gonna get Noah, just keep 2 of everything. You know, I ain't gonna kill everybody. So you mean say everybody had to put in a raffle, like, nigga, okay, God was like, you know what? Put in here, buy your raffle tickets. If you won't want to die, hopefully you get the raffle. You know, so I guess God was running the raffle. So he said to keep them alive along with you of every kind of bird. So, we're dealing with kinds, right? So we're dealing with creationism. Creationists call it kinds instead of species because they deal with evolution, but they only deal with evolution on a micro scale, not a macro scale. Ken Ham, fuck you, dude. Fuck you, Ken Ham. Fuck you, Ken Hovind, too. You're a dumb motherfucker, too. So I don't give a fuck.
That's like saying I believe in walking, but I don't believe in running. Hey.
That part. Yeah. Walking is not the same as running. Verse 22. Of every kind of bird and every kind of animal, even though I will say I'm going to kill everything, but I'm just going to keep 2 of shit. Of every kind of thing that crawls, and I was going to kill 2 of them too, even roaches and the dung beetles. You know what I'm saying? To give me a hearty pinch in my ass. I like to be pinched. So I'm going to keep a couple of dung beetles alive because God likes to be pinched in the ass. It turns him on somehow, some kind of way. And I think things that crawl on the ground kind of makes his balls hot. So 2 of each will come to you, even though we have oceans. And I don't know how the kangaroos are going to get to you, and the penguins from Antarctica and then Australia are going to come to you, but they will, though. I mean, I haven't created a boat yet, Noah, so I guess I will make them, give them some big-ass lungs so they can swim across the Pacific Ocean and come to you, that you may keep them alive. So yeah, they're going to be preserved. So I don't know how the kangaroos and the iguanas and the what's the other animal? Sloths that moves 1 inch per year. So God, how long did you wait till the sloth got to Noah? How long did Noah have to wait? I mean, this nigga didn't send an Uber out to come out and get the animals and shit. So, you know, Uber, I guess Uber said, you know what, fuck you, Noah. I can't cross the Pacific Ocean. I can't cross the Atlantic Ocean, or you know, or the Indian Ocean or the Persian Gulf.
So, what do you think fish? Like, did he just like magically make them die?
Not only that, Kweli. How the fuck you gonna mix fresh water with salt water without killing aquatic life? People that believe in this book, how the fuck you gonna mix fresh? Look, I challenge any believer that's watching our show right now that trolled us. Go get a tank, put fresh water and salt water in a tank, put a baby shark and a catfish in the damn tank. See how long they survive. I'll wait. And post it on our show that they still survived. Because God cannot say, look, I created sharks and octopuses and shit in salt water, but I got catfish and turpits and all this other shit in this fresh water. You're mixing waters. You're not gonna have aquatic life. Even the plants will die. What the fuck is this God thinking, man? Like, what the fuck? Let's keep reading if I get mad. So he's saying everything will come to him. He said you may keep them alive. Moreover, you will provide yourself with all the food that is to be eaten. Nigga, what the fuck did he eat? Nigga, there wasn't no damn Gordon Ramsay on a goddamn ship. Who was on the ship? Gordon Ramsay? Making beef Wellingtons and shit? This nigga God just said, moreover, you are to provide yourself with all the food. Okay, so humans eat meat and vegetables. Nigga, what did you put on the ship to eat? Without killing the animals that God told you to keep alive. He said 2. God said 2 of every animal. Now, according to this book, it said 2 of every animal. Nigga, I know you got hungry for a kangaroo burger or something. Say what?
That's a good question, though. What was they eating?
What was the kangaroos eating? What was the fucking aardvark eating? What them thing to eat ants? Like, nigga, where'd you put the ants? I know you didn't have no goddamn ant farm. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Who the fuck was in charge of keeping it?
Yeah. Termites eat wood. The boat was built with gopher wood. So if you actually do any further research for people that don't know, like me and Kweli, that the boat was supposedly made with gopher wood. And you mean to tell me that God? Go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish it.
It's like where these people that believe in this book. I want to ask you. Do y'all believe in bacteria? Nothing about the bacteria. It's mentioned all these other types of animals and stuff, but don't say nothing about stuff. Y'all not accept the reality that bacteria and microbes exist? Or do y'all just say that, the Bible don't have to talk about that stuff, but it's still a book of everything? How y'all reconcile this? I got a lot of questions, but that's the problem with these religions, man. They just leave you with a bunch of questions and no answers. Y'all can call up here and troll, joke. Damn, all that slick racist shit, though. Teach them that shit, bro. So, as we picked up on your bullshit, not wasting that. Call in here and answer none of these questions you got. Imaginary friend you got. Learn, you gonna learn. Learn, but I got to teach you. While we got a little moment, I want to ask everybody, please send a little something. Cash out for Brother Kwame Remesu. It's $ Emmy Muscle 392, and it's also scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If you appreciate the show, if you like the information and the reading and the secular analysis of the Bible, go ahead and send them a little something for his time. Let them know that you appreciate us produce this content. But we don't make no money doing this shit, man. We just do this shit. Get information out. $ Hit me muscle 392. Before I made something.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, you unmuted, bro. I forgot I had it on.
Yeah, I was like, shit, you got me muted, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unmute yourself. I thought you had your moderator thing on.
Oh yeah, I did. I had to go to the bathroom real quick, man. So where was I at, man? I was on verse 11, right? I was in chapter 6, verse 11.
I think so.
Okay, cool. But the earth was corrupted, even though God knew it was going to be corrupted, in the view of God, full of lawlessness. When God saw how corrupted the earth had become, since all morals had been corrupted in their ways on the earth, God said to Noah, I see the end of all morals has come, even though I knew it. For the earth is full of lawlessness because of them. No, it's my fault. Okay, so God is blaming humans for his fuck ups. Nigga, how the fuck you gonna blame humans for your fuck ups? Kind of shit is you on, man? God was really on some damn strong ass heroin. You know what I'm saying? I started to put that shit in my background. You know, God was on heroin and shit. God is basically saying, like, look, I knew humans was gonna fuck up, but guess what? I'm gonna put the blame on them. I'm the all-knowing, all-powerful, all-creator of the universe, knowing that shit was gonna fuck up prior to the fucking up. Let me blame humans for my shit. I'm gonna create the mechanism of hell when I could just say, you know what? I forgive y'all. Y'all didn't know no better. You know. So yeah, that part. Kweli, you got anything you want to say about this? Verse 11?
Yeah,
I'm still tripping.
I can't believe that people still believe in this fake ass God. It's obviously not. If there was a God, this obviously ain't it. What type of Mitch God is this? This God is a Mitch. get jealous and he
bipolar motherfucker.
I don't like that. Kill it.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Shit. Anyways. Well, what was I? Can you hear me? Am I good?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Why is this? I'm sorry, fam. Shit. I told him I was doing a show. Let me answer this call real quick. I'm sorry.
One more time, everybody that cash out for Kwame. Henry Most 392. Don't hesitate to show your support. Every dollar help.
Hey, can I be heard?
Sure.
I'm good. Am I good? Okay, I'm sorry about y'all. People want to call it the most opportunist time when I'm doing this show. I hate when they do that. And I guess old boy didn't get. I guess my coworker, my friend didn't get the text message. So we're still trying to finish up this Genesis chapter 6. But the reason why we're basically staying so long on Genesis chapter 6 is because it explains evolution. Now, by the standards of creationists, evolution is possible according to their standard. Because they would say, well, how do you know God? Well, it could have been 1,000 years in God's time. So you're basically saying 6,000 years, this shit happened. It didn't take, so you got 2 of every animal. God could have said, I just want to make 8,000 birds. You know what I'm saying? Because you need, like I said in my last show, you need 8,000, you need at least 50 individuals of a species to have enough genetic diversity. Because you got 2 of every species, they are committing incest. That means the dad has to wait till the damn daughter get to adult to puberty age in order to fuck the daughter. You know what I'm saying? In order for her to get pregnant by her dad. Come on, y'all. This is common fucking sense. So we're at verse 13. God said to Noah, I see that the end of morals, all morals has come, even though I knew it. For the earth is full of lawlessness, even though I knew that shit was going to happen too, because of them. But it's really my fault. So I'm going to destroy them with the earth. Wait, what? Kweli, did he just say I'm going to destroy you with the earth? He didn't say, well, I'm going to destroy you with a fucking AK-47. I'm going to destroy you with a flood. I'm going to destroy you with a plague, give all y'all magic heart attacks. This nigga said, I'm going to destroy you with the earth.
People would God because they didn't understand natural phenomena like tsunami, mudslides, so they make up all these natural myths. These natural disasters, they blame it on God.
God.
Where it was coming from. And if you ever been outside in a storm, that shit is, what I'm saying, knock you off your fucking feet.
It can be.
If you don't know about weather and what's causing it, I can see very clearly why they believe in these types of gods. But now
that part,
so, you know what I'm saying? They have we know better.
That part. But some people still think lightning comes from Zeus. And like if you talk about God, like I'm reading the Bible right now, I'm doing a secular commentary. Oh, then you finna get struck by lightning. Okay. When that day happens, I'll believe. So
why Warren Buffett ain't getting struck by lightning?
Exactly. Okay, so verse 14, preparations for the flood. Okay, so it's funny how this Bible said preparations for the flood. What is this, like Motel 6 or something like that? You getting ready to clean up? I'm just saying, make yourself an ark with gopher wood. Bro, do you know the buoyancy of gopher wood? Bro, I couldn't even get a bottle cap to float on gopher wood without it sinking. You mean to tell me with 2 of every animal? Bro, gopher wood is here in Texas. I'm pretty sure y'all got it out there in Atlanta, Georgia, Mississippi. Y'all got that gopher wood because it's really light wood. It has very light buoyancy, so it does not have a lot of weight to it. It floats because gopher wood is what gophers use to build dams. Beavers use gopher wood to build dams. You mean to tell me now they do have a lot of stopping power, but as far as floating, gopher wood has least buoyancy to hold dense items. They don't have that shit. So make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Equip the ark with various compartments. Compartments? That's a modern word. Compartments? Like, who is teaching? Let's keep going. That should be strange to y'all too. This book is talking about compartments. And cover inside. Yeah, exactly. Cover it inside of with a pitch. A pitch? What, they got baseball or something like that going on? You mean tell me Randy Johnson is pitching on the mound, and then you got Sammy Sosa playing outfield and shit? Let me go. 15, verse 15. This is how you shall build the length of the ark with 300 cubits. Less than a football field. That's like from the goal line to the 40. Yeah. It ain't even big as a football field. And the width of the width is 50 cubits. You know, he mentioned in the previous verses. And its height is 30 cubics, which is 82 feet. My bad. Wait a minute. Make an opening of the daylight of the finish of the ark of the cubics above it. Put the ark in the entrance of it on inside of it. You will make it the bottom. Oh, excuse me. You will make it with bottom, second and the third deck. Verse 17. I am on my part am about to bring the flood waters on the earth, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to destroy all the creatures I created, you know what I'm saying, even though they ain't did shit to me. In the sky, which there is in their breath of life, I'm going to kill everything, you know what I'm saying? I'm a murderer, you know what I'm saying? Everything on the earth shall perish because I don't give a fuck. Y'all fucked up, even though I knew y'all going to fuck up, and I will establish my covenant with you, you know what I'm saying? My homeboy and shit, you know what I'm saying? You got jumped into the bloods, you know what I'm saying? You Pyru now, so Noah going to do your thing. You shall go into the ark and, you know what I'm saying, do some set tripping, and you and your sons and your wife and your sons and their wives, which I've created, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how I got there, but, you know. Verse 19, of all the living creatures you shall bring to you from every kind into the ark, you know what I'm saying? One male and one female, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how they gonna get from Antarctica to fucking Mesopotamia to keep them alive along with you, even though you gotta eat. So I'm gonna figure out how you gonna get some food, man. Whataburger ain't open. So verse 20, for every kind of bird, which is some good chicken, and every kind of animal, which is some good meat, some good damn brontosaurus burgers, I guess, cow. For every kind of living thing that crawls, you know what I'm saying, some roaches might be some good snacks. The ground, on the ground, to each will come to you from across oceans, which I don't know how the fuck they're going to cross the ocean, but I guess I'm magic. I'll make the shit happen. That you may keep them alive. After I said I was going to kill everything. Moreover, Noah, you are to provide yourself with all the food, even though I'm going to kill most of your food, you know what I'm saying, on this earth. So, nigga, you might want to go to Sonic, McDonald's, or Whataburger to go get it. And that is to be eaten and to store it away, nigga. I don't know where you're going to store it away. I didn't tell you to create no damn deep freezer, ice box, or whatever. That it may serve as a provision for you, nigga. You better find some dry ice, nigga. You gotta go to North Pole and get that shit real quick before I flood the earth. So yeah, and for them, Noah complied. Noah said, you know what, God, you put all this damn stress on me, nigga. You made me able to make a boat out of gopher wood that's only the half the size of a football field. I got to fit all these damn fat ass elephants, these fat ass giraffes, these fat ass tigers and lions and bears that's 880 pounds. You mean to tell me this boat gonna float? God said, nigga, shut the fuck up and do what I said, nigga. I'm gonna use my damn God magic to make this shit float, even though I know it don't make sense to people that's reading this shit, but it's gonna have to work anyway. And Noah complied, and he did just as God commanded him to. End of story. Man, that was some shit. That was some shit. Go for wood.
He said when he said destroy the earth, he might be saying, he said destroy with the earth, he might mean destroy you.
True. Yeah, true. But you know, God was drunk at the time. You know, God been on that Jim Beam. You know what I'm saying? You know, God was on that Jim Beam when he was talking.
That's one to me that's obviously fiction, man. But it's crazy because I talk to grown ass motherfuckers.
Oh man, what's wrong with this guy? God said he's gonna kill everything, like things that didn't have shit to do with him. Things that not have shit to do with him. And he ready to kill it. But y'all want to talk about Satan being a murderer, coming to kill, steal, and destroy. Didn't God just kill 250 million people, billion people, along with the animals and insects and all this other shit? So that should propose the questions. So God had 2 roaches, male and female. God had 2 termites, male and female. 2 spiders of several different species, male and female. And you mean tell me, well, let's go back to the termites. You mean tell me that the only food for the termites was wood, right? So you mean tell me gopher wood wasn't a tasty snack for these goddamn termites, or wood ants? But this boat still floated. And then you got the weight of elephants, hippopotamus. What's another big animal? Bears, polar bears, kangaroos, giraffes. Them animals right there would sink the boat alone. That's not naming all the other shit. I mean, even Bigfoot on that bitch. Bigfoot like, you know what, Noah, man? You know what, man? You know, let me steer this bitch while you sleep. Then God said, what are you gonna eat? Like, okay, I need you to go to Whataburger and Sonic, get you a whole bunch of beef patties. I'm gonna put a griddle on the fucking ark for you, so you can go on and cook it. But then you got to realize, a tiger and a lion eats 2,500 pounds of food a week. Where are you gonna store their food at? A termite eats 10 pounds of food a week. What are the termites eating? They eating the wood, right? A cow eats 300 pounds of grass a day. Where the fuck are you putting all this food at? Then the shit, Kweli, you mentioned the shit, right?
The excrement.
Kweli.
The feces.
Yeah, so they eating their own shit? Hey, put me on mute real quick. Go ahead.
I can't do that. You gotta mute yourself.
Q&A mode on. Participants may now unmute themselves.
I want to know not only about the large animals, I want to know about the microscopic animals, the dust mites, the amoebas, all those bacteria. Who was in charge of keeping 2 of those, male and female? Well, some of them don't even have male and female. They're asexual reproducing. So, I know the Bible mentioned that, all you believers. The fact they mentioned that it's not enough water molecules to flood the earth up to Mount Everest. The water that's on this earth is the same water been on this earth millions of years ago. Dinosaurs did. Somebody come drop off water. How much water will have to seriously appear? Then, after the flood, where would the water go? By the people. The whole earth was covered in water. Where would the water go after that? It would still be covered in water. Look. I made you back?
I'm back. You're Kweli. Yeah, I'm back, man. Man, like I said, people come at the most opportunist time. Like, man, I'm so sorry. So where were we at, man?
About how this shit don't make no sense, man. I was just elaborating on what you were saying, but not only the big animals. I want to know who's in charge of the microscopic animals, the dust mites and the bacteria and all that shit.
Okay, so, we haven't even got into the 40 days and 40 nights because we read the whole chapter. We haven't even got into the 40 days and 40 nights. So 40 days and 40 nights. So that's damn near a year, right? So there's 80 days. So, we got 52 weeks in a year. So I don't even know what they was measuring the days on, you know what I'm saying? I'm still confused about the first book of Genesis, day and night. Like, what the fuck they was measuring days on? You know what I'm saying? So if it's going to be 40 days, like I said, chapter 7 and 8, man, is going to be next week. And we're going to get into that. But I'm just trying to give people an analysis on like what the fuck what was he talking about? Like, go for wood. Okay, we got termites and wood ants. That's my thing. Like, how the hell that boat? Like, was he using Slack? What was the Black & Decker tools that he was using? You know what I'm saying, to create the damn ark? Like, nigga, what was you using? Saws and shit. That's my thing. I guess I don't know how he carved a boat with no tools. That should be something people should think about that believe in this stuff. Like, you should be like, what did he use? What was his Black & Decker? I mean, there was no Home Depot. I mean, was it a Home Depot or Lowe's around when the shit was going on?
Where the water go after the flood, though?
Spoiler alert. That's in chapter 8, I think, where it talks about the flood waters receding. Spoiler. So, but it doesn't say where the water went to. For real? Did it go up in the sky above the firmament?
The drain. It went down.
Spoiler. Don't foreshadow. Don't foreshadow. It's so bad. It's so bad, Kweli. It's so bad. This is really bad, bro. Man, I had fun, man. Damn, what time is it? It's about to be 11 o'clock. We've been doing this show for damn near 2 hours.
Yeah, even though we had the racist troll call trying to beat you. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that kind of threw me off. I had to take my headset off, man, in order to like ignore it and still be able to do the show. So that's what I was just trying to tell you, like, because I don't, because when somebody calls in, just that little moment where they let you say your name, that's all they were doing. They was just saying a whole bunch of bullshit in the spot where you say your name. So I did share the video. I did share the right, and I did share it over Facebook with my groups, and I shared it publicly. So if they saw it, then they was, I was supposed to have some nigga brews call in. They never did. Yeah. I'm trying to get Kwame Brown to talk some shit on here, man, because that nigga be talking the same shit we talk.
Oh yeah, Kwame Brown. Yeah, well, that's. Oh yeah, man. That's what we're trying to do. How many people we got in the building? Because I'm looking at the big screen. I don't see anybody. Do we have a good turnout or what? 10
people right now.
10 people. Okay. Okay, cool. So if y'all tune in next week, we will talk about when Noah closes the little small ass window. That like a damn prison window. You know how like we work for the county jail and shit. You got that small ass window if you close to the outside. Yeah. So that window was what, 1 cubic, which is 22 feet. So that window should have been big. But my thing is, this is another thing before we end the show. How did God kill all the birds when they can fly? I'm just saying, like, nigga, how you do that shit? You made birds so they can swim too. Like, nigga, how the fuck you do that shit? Like, all right, God, he didn't think this shit throughly. Especially with the damn boat being no bigger than an aircraft carrier. You know, aircraft carriers are the size of a football field and a half. The Noah's Ark was only half, maybe from the goal line to let's put it like that. I'm going to give them credit. Maybe from the back of the end zone to the 40. Not to the 40 on the end zone side, but across the 50 to the 40. I would say Noah's Ark is that big according to the measurements. You know, 22.5 feet is a cubic. So do the math, y'all. Do the math. It's still not enough room on that fucking ark to carry everybody. And then God had to wait for the sloth, the male and female sloth, to walk from Australia. Because a sloth walks, what, a foot a year? That's the slowest moving animal on the face of the earth. The tortoise moves faster than that shit. So a lot of people don't think clearly about this shit. A sloth moves a foot a year. Kweli? I don't know. I don't know why these. So so let's look at the distance from Australia. Okay, let's say that the sloth came from Red Rock, which is on the east side of Australia, to Mesopotamia. Bro, that is 3,482 miles. It takes a sloth a foot a year to walk 3,482 miles. So you mean to tell me Noah didn't call an Uber or say, hey, go pick up these sloths over here because they're the slowest moving motherfucker? So you mean to tell me, okay, so Noah was 600 some years old when he built the ark. An old ass man. Didn't say he had a saw drill or nothing like that. I guess God just made him some magic wood. And he put this goddamn ark together by himself. And as soon as the ark was finished, God called to every animal and say, hey, I need y'all to go to Mesopotamia. How did the fuck them penguins get from Antarctica to Mesopotamia? How did the goddamn kangaroos? What was the water density, pressures at the time? I mean, we know Pangea had already been, the earth masses have separated millions of years prior to this book being written not even the 10th century BCE, but, you know, because this book is basically, so the Noah's flood story is based off of Asher's flood story. And Asher's flood story go back to the Sanhedrins or the Persians? Correct me if I'm wrong. Which group created that flood? I don't know if it was I
don't even know.
I think it was in Sanhedrins because they said the book of Genesis and the book of Exodus was written by the Sanhedrins. Okay, so the book of Genesis was written around the 6th century BCE, and the book of Exodus was written around the 5th century. So you mean to tell me that the book of Genesis is younger than the book of Exodus? So how are these motherfuckers gonna be running from something when they wasn't born yet? That's Dr. Ben. Dr. Ben pulled that shit up. I just looked at that shit. Dr. Ben said the book of Genesis and Exodus was written by the Sanhedrins. The book of Genesis is younger than the book of Exodus. Yep.
Crazy, man.
Let's go on and close out, man. We don't have any comments. Man, please like and subscribe our show. We're sorry for the early technical difficulties, but we're getting everything sorted out. I'm your brother Kwame Ramesu. Man, shout out to my host, Kweli Kush, man, that's putting this all together, man. Support our channel, like, subscribe, tune in, bring your family next time. We're gonna go with Genesis chapter 7 and 8. And for next week, this has been the Bible Comedy Hour. I'm your co-host, Kwame Ramesu. I'm signing off. Peace and black power to y'all. And also, before I go out, please think critically. Think critically. Know thyself, love thyself, heal thyself. I ain't got nothing else, brother.
All right, man. Appreciate you for delivering the information, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Y'all gotta start calling in, participating in the show, man. Y'all ain't gotta stay on the whole show. I know when we get callers, sometimes they stay on for the whole show and all that, but y'all can call in and talk for a couple minutes, a couple seconds, and say what you gotta say and jump off the line. We just want to know that how y'all think, what y'all think about all the stuff that we saying. You know what I mean? Whether you agree.
Right.
We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Well, actually, a little bit earlier. We got on a little late tonight. We had a little technical issues. But when we get everything situated, we're going to come back around 7:30, 8 o'clock. I don't want to really put an exact time on it because stuff like this do happen, but just look for it sometime between like 7:30 and 9 o'clock every Tuesday and Sunday night for show, and intermittently throughout the week in between the two. Peace and black power, everybody, man. We're going to be out here.
Peace and black